We are on our way to go pick up a chicken coop.
This is so much sketchier than I thought it was gonna be.
It's about time that we give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough. So, we are on our way to go pick up a chicken coop with egg-laying hens. And basically, me and Bree have been wanting to get a chicken coop and chickens for egg layers for quite some time. And I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw basically somebody was selling their entire setup. So the coop, the feeders, the heaters, water, hens, the whole nine. But it's a decent sized coop and we're gonna have to tow it. So that's why she was just showing you the trailer. And I just got all that cash money, baby. So we can go grab it. $800. We're going 2 hours and it's almost 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so wish us luck.
Well, what do you think?
I think we're nuts. This is so much sketchier than I thought it was gonna be.
I thought that it was just gonna go in and the back would come right up. Far from it. Definitely the sketchiest thing that I've ever towed. Yeah, but it worked. It's working. They're all right in there. They're doing just fine. The straps are all holding up just fine, and we're taking the back roads. I mean, look at all the stuff that this guy gave us. He gave us so many things to go with it. It's like an all-in-one kit for egg laying. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited, but God, it's just, yeah, it's stressful and nerve-wracking. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get eggs. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good. We're almost going 60 right now, which is like pretty good. We've been going mostly back roads. It's been fine. We've crossed one railroad crossing, which was tough. We went like 2 miles an hour over it, and even that felt a little too fast. But here, look, show around real quick. I mean, it's all pretty wide open country right now. This person's passing us right now. Howdy. I double checked everything back there, all the straps, and the chickens are doing great. One of the straps, the excess strap that comes off, was like dragging on the street and everything, which was funny, so I just tied that back up. But yeah, most of the nerves have settled, and we've got like another maybe hour, so not so bad. So when we loaded it, there's wheels on it, and we'll show you this later, but there's wheels on it that you lift up and then you can tow it around. There's a tow hitch on it. It's really cool. One of the wheels, we had to use a ramp to get up, and after it dropped off the ramp, it slammed down. It broke the weld right off. So one of the wheels is actually off now. So that's going to be a project. I'm going to have to borrow a welder and weld that back in. But other than that, it went on pretty rough, but like it'll come off a lot easier. All right, so we made it back to the house, safe and sound. You guys want to see them? All right, guys, so it's been about a week since we got the coop, so I figured it's about time that we give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough. If you go to the front here, what's really cool is there's a 2-inch ball up here with a welded on trailer hitch. So you can jack it up and then jack it right back down onto whatever you're towing it with. Here is an access door to the run. It's the only access door right now to the run. Should you open that? There they are. Can't open it for too long because they will in fact jump right there because they want to leave. They love going out. This whole thing is wrapped in chicken wire, except for the front wall and back wall, which is hardware cloth. If you guys know anything about runs like this or coops like this, that you're keeping the chickens in there for an extended period of time, you don't really want chicken wire. You want it to be hardware cloth, like right here. So this is a great angle for you guys to see the difference. This is hardware cloth, right? You see how it's very sturdy. It's extremely difficult to bend or anything like that. Well, if it's difficult for you to bend it, it's definitely difficult for a raccoon or a predator to bend it. And then this is chicken wire. It's very flimsy, right? You could rip right through that if you were a hungry predator. But anyways, while we're here, you can see that there are 10-inch wheels in the back of this, and it's really cool. There's a leverage handle here. And so you lift that up, and if I keep lifting it, what it'll do is it'll press down, and then you take this and you lift it up behind right here on that little plate that's right here, the plate, and that'll keep the wheels down so you can tow it, which I think is really cool. I think that's a really cool design. We lowered that down. I had to weld this back on actually because it broke, but we lowered that down and then we towed it off the trailer into its current spot where it sat for about a week. So continuing the tour of the outside of the coop, right here you can see there's a solar panel, and that actually goes into what we did for an upgrade, a solar powered automatic door. And that has been huge because we would have to get up early in the morning and then make sure we shut it, and it's very nice to just have something that's automatic for that, especially if we're away for an extended period of time. And then right here there's just a plain old, piece of, I don't know, plexiglass or something like that with a border around it. It's nice to see them at night without opening the door and disturbing them. That's really nice. It's been awesome. So we're definitely going to keep this, but we're thinking of doing a few upgrades, and this would be one of them, to an actual window so we can have some ventilation for them. And then around back here, this is the nesting boxes. Hopefully none of them are laying right now. They are. Here if you want to see.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. And so there's 4 nesting boxes, but they love that one. They ignore these 3, and they only go in this one. Around this side is a very similar door to the one on the front. If you see inside, it's really sweet. There's one large roost bar across the top, and that's one of the most recent upgrades we did. We did a little ladder roost for them, so that way the small chickens can jump right up on there and get to the top. And what's really cool about this coop is there's power in here. So we have 2 outlets, a switch that goes to the heat lamp up top, and a few different spots to hang food and water. Yeah, so as for the outside, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's a nice metal roof. Everything is pretty watertight that needs to be. We might do some silicone or something like that to really, because there's no drip edge, which is a little metal bracket to prevent water from damaging the plywood. So we might put a little bit of silicone or something in there, but there's a little run drop down right there for them, which is pretty nice. And then they have a few different roosting bars. And Bree, the one recording right now, saw that noticed that our smallest one, a Silky, her name is Tammy, noticed that she was getting bullied pretty bad by the other ones. And so we've done quite a bit to basically prevent that from happening. One of the things is the roost bar inside, so that way she can get up to the roost bar without trouble. So one of the things that Bree had the idea of is getting all these little toys in there, like these little peckers that are full of lettuce and that flock block, which they can chew on. And we even put this water in here, which is way nice than having it in the actual coop itself. It makes way less of a mess. And I mean, last thing is that we changed out the flooring. Rather than using regular pine shavings, we got hemp bedding. It's better than before. It's definitely an upgrade, but I don't think we're crazy about it. We might try doing sand instead, like a construction sand, something coarse. And there's obviously a bunch of cool things we're gonna put in here, like maybe a swing or like a dirt box. Bang! We got ourselves a whole run and that's so they can be outside. And honestly, it's for multiple reasons. This is a win-win-win-win-win. This thing is awesome though. It's 13 feet by 10 feet, which is the width of this is the exact length front to back of the coop over there. So we're thinking about buttoning it up to that way and leaving the door probably all the way in open like that, and then just having a little door on the bottom for them to just go right in and out, or the other side and just cutting something. I'm really happy that we did this. And one of the things that we're going to do to this, just like we're going to do the coop, is upgrades. And for this one, it's going to be a lot of toys. So we're going to do a swing in there. We're going to put a little dirt box so they can, you know, clean themselves off in it. Probably going to do like little things for them to climb on and jump around on. Stay tuned. Honestly, from start to finish with this coop, getting it here, unloading it, and putting upgrades on it, and just being able to experience owning chickens for the first time, it has been awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And if you want to see more homesteading videos, go ahead and click on our profile. I guarantee we have at least 5 by this point. So go ahead and click and enjoy, binge them. Please comment, because we will be reading them and responding. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.